thank my friend from California, but unfortunately must disagree with him. This resolution contains broad and dangerous language that would undermine any diplomatic solution regarding Iran's nuclear program. Without explicit language stating there is no authorization for military action, this could be interpreted as a blank check for war. Former Secretary of State Colin Powell's Chief of Staff, Colonel Lawrence Wilkerson, has stated, quote, "This resolution reads like the same piece of music that got us into the Iraq War," unquote. Did not Congress learn anything from being hustled into a war based on misrepresentations? At a time when the U.S. is engaging in its first successful direct talks with Iran in years, it is more critical than ever for Congress to support these negotiations. Even if language was added to H.Res. 568 to make it absolutely clear that this bill does not constitute an authorization for war, and only Congress can make such an authorization, it still puts members of Congress on record as opposing a diplomatic solution, paving the way toward war with Iran. In the past, Congress has rejected its power to declare war, and now we want to tell the President that he can't declare diplomacy. Congress must reject resolutions that could lead the U.S. into yet another disastrous and costly war and tie the President's hands as he endeavors for a peaceful solution. Have we not lost enough of our brave men and women to causes that are not in the interest of the U.S.? H.Res. 568 lowers the bar for war by changing long-standing U.S. policy that Iran must not acquire nuclear weapons by instead drawing the red line for military action at Iran achieving a nuclear weapons capability. The term capability is undefined in the underlying resolution, and it could be applied to any country with a civilian nuclear program, including Japan and Brazil. This resolution therefore sets a precedent which could cause us to stumble from one war into another. And what? We haven't had enough wars? Not all enrichment is devoted to building bombs. This resolution marks a significant shift in U.S. policy that could threaten critical upcoming negotiations with Iran on May 23rd. It's likely that a negotiated deal to prevent a nuclear-armed Iran would provide for Iranian enrichment for peaceful purposes under the framework of the Non-Proliferation Nuclear Weapons Treaty with strict safeguards and inspections. I want to point out in conclusion that Yuval Dishkin, the former Shin Bet chief, has stated that attacking Iran will encourage them to develop a bomb. Meir Dagan, former Mossad chief, echoed his sentiment by saying, quote, "Attacking Iran is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. It will be followed by a war with Iran. It's the kind of thing where we know how it starts, but not know how it will end." Quote, "I think our diplomacy is having an effect," said General Martin Dempsey, current chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.